God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Graham.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen out there with Knipple. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Bryant in at the 2. Now here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint.
Let's open the smell of hardwood in the air, team, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Luka Doncic out there with Bryant. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Knipple. And it's Markkanen in at the four-man position. And that one misses. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A three-level elite scorer.
Here is Frazier following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Jordan with it and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
First quarter, just over a minute played. A shot by Frazier, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Picked by Markkanen. Knipple. That three off the mark. Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Toronto working the ball around now. Jordan sets the pick for Banchero. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And so just over a minute and a half played. Leonard the pass to Jordan. And it's sent back by Kessler. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Four on the clock. Here's Frazier. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Banchero. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Knipple. He's covered by Banchero. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Gets a very good look and converts.
Great opportunity, and he capitalizes.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's Banchero. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Markkanen. Back to Doncic. Outside, Markkanen. Leonard against Kobe. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points per clip last year, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
Now, here's Banchero. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Kneppel. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Frazier. Again, Toronto.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now Kneppel. Pass to Kobe. Shoots the three. Diabate grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 6.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them.
We need you in there now, right now.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Vucevic checked in for Walker Kessler. Williamson comes in for Markkanen. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Kneppel. And here is Williamson. Pass to Bryant. They need this. Vanderbilt with the rebound. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his due.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte. Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Frazier against Fox. Steps back and fires. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Doncic and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And shoot, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Frazier the pass to Murray. The kick out to Frazier. Vanderbilt a screen on Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Smart misses. Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Fox passes to Doncic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Frazier outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Murray. Smart misses. Charlotte trailing. Williamson dishes to Bryant. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Williamson. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And that's what separates Zion from a lot of guys. He's got all of that strength, but he still has a very soft touch.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Makes it off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
Here's Murray. Hands it from downtown.
And over the last few seasons, Murray has really found his shooting stroke from deep.
Now Doncic. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Raptors out in front, up 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Fox. Markkanen is out there with Knipple. Then there's Kobe. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. The Raptors with the lead. Pass to Diabate. Raptors moving the ball around. The 3 from Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And Fox gets it to go.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Banchero. And here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Bryant kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Fox. He's covered by Murray. Outside, Fox. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Fox has got 7.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Banchero. From the arc. And it's Fox with the rebound. The Hornets with the lead. Pass to Bryant. Knipple with it. Still yet to score. Outside, Kobe launches it. Toronto grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Banchero, that's good.
Well, one thing's for sure. When Banchero gets that close to the rim, he will fight through any contact to get up and score.
Now, here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Markkanen from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. You look at Kessler, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Fox passes to Kobe. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Now Bryant, following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Just 3 to shoot from outside the arc. Bryant's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The offensive rebound. Outside Leonard. Tries again. The ferocity inside by Leonard.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Somebody doesn't have room. Let's see what's moving.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Markkanen kicks to Fox. Smart with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Williamson. Pass to Markkanen. Puts up a deep three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Fox. He's got 9. And a deep three from Doncic. And again, the Hornets missing. Raptors leading by 3. Inside.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Markkanen sets the pick for Fox. And that time, also a missed shot. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. To the paint. Here's Bassett.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Doncic outside. Outside, Markkanen. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now here's Frazier. Vanderbilt a screen on Doncic. Here's Smart. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Williamson, the pass to Fox. Charlotte moving it around. And here is Williamson. Frazier covering. Markkanen from outside. And again, the Hornets missing.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Smart dishes to Frazier. Rebounded by Vucevic. Hornets trail by 7. Williamson, the pass to Fox. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Fox has got 9 points now in the quarter. The Raptors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Fox with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Williamson. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Toronto Raptors.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
That's good, too.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. It'll be the 76ers against the Celtics in Boston. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
We've got Paolo Banchero. Frazier is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Diabate in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Doncic.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Kevin, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Doncic after the Raptors pick up 2. To the right side. Kessler setting the pick for Knipple. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 21 points a game, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Now, here's Banchero. 14 points for him. He gets that one. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Jordan. And here's Leonard from 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Doncic gets to Bryant. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 6 points for Con Knippel.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Back to Leonard. Here's Banchero for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Charlotte's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And here's Leonard. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Frazier outside. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Here's Kessler. Here's Doncic. Frazier covering. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. Markkanen's got 6 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Back to Leonard. Fires for 3. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Charlotte. Vucevic checked in for Walker Kessler. Zion Williamson comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Luka Doncic. Williamson, the pass to Fox.
Toronto foul. Walt Frazier. First personal foul. First game foul.
Here's Williamson. It's stolen by Frazier. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Diabate. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets trail by 3. And here is Fox. 11 points in the game. with the teardrop. He lays it in. He's got 13.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
The moment. Let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Last season, he played outstanding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Now, here's Leonard. He's got 8. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Here's Leonard. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Leonard, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Williamson. The kick out to Bryant. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
And that one drops.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Fox. 15 points in the game. Nice D from Frazier. The Raptors have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Williamson with the block.
And this coaching staff loves seeing that. Williamson with a great... Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo! And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Diabate, covered by Williamson. Jordan kicks to Frazier. Shot clock at 5 to the inside and stolen by Williamson.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Leonard inside. It's not going to go for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Doncic. And it's Knipple in at the threesome. Now, here's Doncic following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Knipple with it. Banchero's there. And the shot is good. Knippel's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Banchero. Back to Leonard. Over Bryant. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Here's Banchero. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Knippel. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Leonard inside. Bryant on him. Some solid defense from Bryant. Here's Knippel. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for Knippel.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Tough make by Doncic. His unique mix of muscle and touch makes him hard to guard.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
To the left wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. For 3, Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one. Banchero with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Down low. Diabate's shot is good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Now here's Markkanen. Kessler up top. Over in the corner, Doncic. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Knippel, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got his 5th assist in this one. Bryant outside. Back to Doncic. Outside, Kobe. Elbow shot. And he nails the jumper. And the Hornets lead by 5.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
That free throw, no good. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And the second free throw, good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
So the wing on the left. Here's Kessler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Line for the Hornets. Kessler. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Kessler. And Kessler drops them both. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for Toronto. Leonard kicks to Jordan. Frazier scanning the floor. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Leonard the pass to Frazier. No good with the triple. Hornets leading by 6. Outside, Kobe. Kobe on the drive. That's off.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Now, here's Doncic. Kessler screen on Frazier. And Doncic with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Leonard against Bryant. Here's Jordan. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now Leonard. Clock at 6. That does not go. Hornets leading by 7. Doncic outside. Knuppel with it. The shot is off.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so Bryant will bring it up for Charlotte. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Clever move by Kobe.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Leonard got it to go off the glass.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Doncic looking it over. Kneppel setting the pick for Doncic. He's off from 3. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Banchero, here we go. Got it!
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
And that's an intentional foul. Here's Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Now Kessler.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Frazier outside. It's good!
See, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Does not go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Something to like about Kneppel is how he thinks the game. Tremendous court awareness for a young player.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim.
Let's hear it for the starting five of your Chicago Bulls.
Coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've got Rudy Gobert. Halliburton is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Jackson, and it's Tatum in at the three, the small forward.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Tatum passes to Jackson. Here's Miller. The three-pointer off the mark. Bridges against Miller. Takes a step back. Pass to Turner. Now Butler. Miller comes with a double. On the wing, Curry. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Now here's Zubac. Right side, Butler. And he buries his first look.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Tatum a screen on Bridges. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Gobert finds Jackson. Tatum from long range. Counted from distance.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
That free throw misses.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
Good on the second one. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. Bridges passes to Curry. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 9 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Gobert. Tatum against Butler. Tatum passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Back to Butler. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Halliburton outside. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Here's Tatum. Chicago making their last shot. Halliburton misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Curry passes to Turner. The kick out, Curry. It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Neesmith, he's checked in for Zubac. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Cornette's checked in for Gobert. Harris comes in for Jackson. Ingram's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Harper in for Tyrese Halliburton. On defense, the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Chicago passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Neesmith. Here's Turner. And it's Cornette with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Harper passes to Harris. Back to Cornette. Pass to Ingram. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Bulls leading by 10. Here's Bridges. The bank shot, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Harper passes to Miller. And here's Harris outside. Connects from downtown.
At this stage of his career, Harris is a floor spacer. Asked to knock down threes.
Here's Neesmith. Still without a bucket. Outside Curry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Look at who's out there now for Chicago. Clark is checked in for Turner. Jackson comes in for Butler. Watson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Curry. Now here's Ingram. Pass to Cornette. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Ivy outside. Hits the trifecta.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 8. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time.
Chicago leading by 8. To the paint. They swipe it. Tipped away. Harper passes to Ingram. And here's Harris. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. They get it again. Here's Cornette. And the layup is good off the glass.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
It's Watson on the wing. Covered by Ingram. Pass to Clark. Outside Neesmith. Outside Watson. Here's Clark. And it's blocked.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trail by 6. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Harris outside. That one is off. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Watson passes to Neesmith. That one goes. Count it. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, look, when he gets it that close to the rim, you can practically count it.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead. They're up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Ivy. And it's Clark in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Tatum, good.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And Harper gets it to go.
And the handles are a part of Harper's game. Got to be aware of that when you're defending.
Pass to Clark. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. No one covering.
The strong three-point shooter, Jackson Jr., responds.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Chicago making some changes. Ivica Zubac checked in for Clark. Turner comes in for Watson. And Butler is subbed in for Ivy. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harper. Butler covering. The kick to Tatum. Jackson outside. Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
Butler taking his time here. Pass to Zubac. Outside Curry. The 3 ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harper passes to Jackson. That one drops for him. Jackson's got 8 points.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
Outside Curry to stop the run. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you guys.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Brandon Ingram is checked in for the Timberwolves. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. 4th, Ivica Zubac.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Butler finds Turner. Back to Butler. The kick out. Curry. 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. 12 points for him.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Tatum. Jackson with a screen on Butler. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Curry's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Butler. Pass to Zubac. Over Ingram. Zubac shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Halliburton. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Takes a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Ingram. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
Curry passes to Butler. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For Chicago, Clark is checked in for Zubac. Jackson comes in for Turner. And it's Nesmith in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Minnesota, Cornette's checked in for Jackson. Tobias Harris comes in for Jason Tatum. And Miller subbed in for Harper. Now here's Cornette. Right side Ingram. Rebounded by Butler. Chicago has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Clark. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. For Chicago, Watson comes in for Butler. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Stephen Curry.
At the line for Chicago, Brandon Clark. One shot.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Halliburton misses.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Chicago passing it around. Ivey passes to Watson. Now here's Jackson. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Miller finds Halliburton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
The teams try to be physical with Halliburton, but the danger is you send him to the line where Tyrese is excellent.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Tyrese Halliburton is one of the best offensive players in the game. He shoots it at a high clip, he racks up a ton of assists, and doesn't turn it over much as well.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Ivey with the ball. Jackson with a screen on Halliburton. The Bulls with another miss. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the...
Well, right now for Minnesota, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes...
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Miller. Rudy Gobert is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. Offensive board. Butler against Tatum. 5 on the clock. Jackson on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Turner, no good. Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Butler on the wing, guarded by Miller. On the wing, Curry. 15 points in the game. Ooh, a good look from Zubac. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Tatum looking it over. Inside. It's rebounded by Zubac.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled it.
A nice pick there to get him right to the rack.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Ivica Zubac. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops from Zubac. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. To the inside. And Miller the bucket on the assist from Tatum.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Making a change here. Harper's checked in. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
There's Tatum with the 3. The shot, no good. The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And then Turner with the dunk.
I love the attack mindset there from Turner. Playing with energy.
The Timberwolves trail. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Tatum from long range. Rebound by the Bulls.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Curry passes to Zubac. Chicago passing it around. Zubac with a screen on Tatum. Butler. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Now Bridges. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Outside Tatum. Over Butler. Tatum with another miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 17 points.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Chicago ends up going with a new group, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Cornette's checked in for Gobert. Tobias Harris comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Tatum, and Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Harper. Pass to Miller. They still need this. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
A nice shot by Watson. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Bulls up, high post. The rebound by Nesmith. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Ivy finds Clark outside Nesmith. And here's Ivy from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Halliburton, the pass to Ingram. Step back shot, and he connects with a jumper. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Ingram. 4 on the clock. That shot off the mark.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Turner, he's checked in for Chicago. Curry comes in for Ivy. Jackson outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Miller. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. A nice shot by Watson.
They're really working the paint now.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game. Down low. Harris outside. Halliburton for three. Oh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for Minnesota, Miller. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Bulls, with 1 playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Chicago leading by 6 to the middle. Here's Turner. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner. 27 seconds left in the third. And here's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The shot misses, and so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Stephen Curry. Mikal Bridges is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Butler in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And so Curry nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 10. Halliburton, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Miller. He's covered by Curry. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Halliburton, the pass to Miller. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Miller outside. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Tatum. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Butler finds Curry. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside for Halliburton. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Tatum from outside the arc. Tatum with another miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Butler passes to Curry. And again, Chicago, no good.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. Incredible.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. To the left side wing. Turner for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Turner in the high post. Here's Butler. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Tatum. Launches a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's move. Give it up for your dancing machine mascot, Benny the Bull.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Halliburton. Outside Tatum. Chicago with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Curry. Butler against Miller. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Over Butler. Tatum can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Jason Tatum. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Stephen Curry.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. Down by 12. Jackson for 3. They get it back. The kick to Tatum. To end the run. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Bulls leading by 10. Here's Curry. Butler. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Miller against Butler. 5 to shoot. Can't get it.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Now Jackson. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, in the paint, Jackson has plenty of moves to beat good defense.
Up top, Curry, defended by Halliburton. Halliburton rips down the board.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Bucket!
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Curry outside. Now Turner. Butler outside. Here's Zubac. Clock at 6. Stephen Curry. He drills the wide open jumper.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Now Miller. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
On the wing, Tatum. Butler covering. Halliburton outside. Shoots from 12. Zubac pulls it down. Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. It's Bridges on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Turner! The triple drops!
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside Tatum. Yes, sir, it's good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. Curry fires. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tyrese Halliburton. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Tyrese Halliburton. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Stephen Curry.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're losing by 7. All right, guys, what do you think?
and time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Miles Turner taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that stretches their lead to 8. So the Bulls win it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup and manned up. Hey, we do what we're supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.